Welcome to Che. Let's watch. In this new installment of Unjustly Forgotten Science Fiction Films, we will explore 9 gems of the genre that, despite their brilliance, have not received the recognition they deserve. From fascinating stories of artificial intelligence to intergalactic epics, each film offers us a unique experience that invites us to dream and question the limits of reality. Get comfortable, spark your imagination, and accompany me on this adventure through the realm of science fiction. The Giver tells of a young man chosen to hold all past memories in a seemingly perfect world without pain. The Giver narrates the story of a young man chosen to receive all the memories of the past, revealing a hidden reality filled with colors and intense feelings. This transformation drives him to question the rigid structure of his society and seek true freedom. He faces the consequences of a system that has sacrificed individuality for stability. Over the course of the movie, the lead character finds himself on an emotional and philosophical journey, where every memory he acquires brings him closer to understanding the true meaning of being human. Among the main actors, we find Brenton Thwaites as Jonas, Meryl Streep as the Giver, and Odeya Rush as Fiona. Why see it? The Giver is a profound reflection on the importance of memories and emotions, inviting you to question whether a life without pain is truly worth living. Interestingly, the film's minimalist aesthetic and saturated colors were designed with care, carefully to reflect the protagonist's internal transformation. Chappie, set in a future where technology has permeated every aspect of society, tells the story of a government experiment involving Chappie, a police robot that can learn and develop emotionally. The narrative centers on an engineer who builds an AI, and by teaming up with Chappie, he finds a life that goes beyond human limits. As Chappie becomes part of society, ethical dilemmas emerge concerning the responsibilities of AI in law enforcement and the development of new weapons. Among the main cast, we find Dev Patel as the engineer, Charlotte Cooper lends her voice and personality to Chappie, and Hugh Jackman serves as the film's moral foil. Why should you see it? This film combines futuristic action with profound reflections on morality in the digital era, examining the effects of technology on justice. Like your curious friend, Chappie's design was groundbreaking in using animatronic techniques combined with CGI to create a convincing and emotional character. Short Circuit, 1986. In this endearing science fiction film, an experimental military robot designated as Number 5 wakes up after a lightning strike. Number 5 develops a unique personality and breaks free from his military programming to explore the world with boundless curiosity, discovering what it truly means to be alive. While escaping from those intent on reprogramming or eliminating him, the robot forges an unexpected bond with a girl who introduces him to the subtleties of human nature. The film unfolds as a journey of self-discovery filled with humor, tenderness, and moments of reflection. Through Number 5's evolution, questions arise about identity and the essence of life, set against a backdrop that blends technology, emotion, and light comedy. The main cast includes Ailey Chavey portraying Stephanie Speck, Stephen Guttenberg as Newt Grosbeak, and Fisher Stevens in a supporting role that adds a touch of humor to the story. Why should there be one? Short Circuit is an ode to humanity expressed through artificial intelligence, a narrative that blends humor and sensitivity in an unforgettable format. Interestingly, a large part of the robot's dialogue was improvised, which lent Number 5 a surprisingly human and natural feel. Starman, Age of the Hundreds of Earth. Upon the arrival of a mysterious alien on Earth, he adopts the guise of a recently departed man, enabling him to delve into the complexities and emotions of human existence. Throughout his journey, he establishes a profound connection with a solitary existence, pushing the limits of loneliness and joy. The narrative unfolds as a poetic exploration of identity, empathy, and the quest for meaning on a planet that often seems disconnected. As the earthly being learns about love, pain, and hope, he confronts the duality of wanting to return to his age, while also seeking meaning in the life he has adopted. The plot balances moments of pure emotion with scenes of action and discovery, creating a cinematic experience that resonates in the viewer's heart. Jeff Bridges takes on the role of Starman among the main actors. Gary Allen portrays Jason Hayden, while Charlize Martin Smith adds the essential human element to the narrative. Why watch? Starman is an endearing classic that combines sci-fi with a touching love story and self-discovery, giving a unique insight into the essence of being human. Interestingly, the movie garnered acclaim for its creative application of practical effects that, along with its score, helped to establish an unforgettable ambience. The Ice Pirates, 1974, Set in a universe where water is the most precious resource, a band of space pirates sets off on a crazy adventure to acquire this sought-after liquid. The storyline revolves around a fearless captain and his crew who confront intergalactic villains and bizarre challenges in a thrilling race against the clock. The conflicts and pursuits in outer space blend with absurd comedic moments, resulting in an action story that is unafraid of its own quirkiness. As protagonists navigate deadly traps and treacherous agencies, the film revels in its retro aesthetic and irreverent storytelling, but with backdrops that include everything from dilapidated space stations to arid planets. The Ice Pirates is a tribute to the boldness and creativity of science fiction. Among its main actors, we find Robert Ulrich as the charismatic captain, Marie Krosick as the princess, and Michael D'Angelo in a supporting role. Why should you watch it? It's a fun and uninhibited proposal that combines action, humor, and a distinctive aesthetic, making it a revered cult classic among those who adore science fiction. The film is known for its odd costume design and settings that have inspired numerous tributes in pop culture. The Fury, which takes place in a realm ruled by psychic abilities. The Fury tells the story of children gifted with supernatural abilities and a government willing to exploit them for dark purposes. As a corrupt and power-thirsty agent starts pursuing these young individuals, a violent battle for dominance erupts, in which the line between innocence and brutality becomes blurred. The tension rises as past secrets come to light, linking the children's fate with that of a father desperate to keep them safe. Among its main actors, we find Kirk Dallas as the relentless leader of the government operation, To My Hero as the mother who fought for her children, and Taylor Schreier in a role that adds depth to the story. Why should you watch it? It's a high-voltage psychological thriller that blends elements of science fiction and horror with memorable performances and a unique atmosphere that will keep you captivated. Interestingly, The Fury was one of Keir Douglas's last films, and his acting is noted. A strong testament to his skills and charm in the realms of action and science fiction cinema. Ghost in the Machine. After a tragic accident, the mind of a serial killer is inadvertently transferred to a computer network, turning into a digital spirit. With the power to control technology, this ghost will start to orchestrate a series of killings, employing computer systems to escape justice. The movie immerses you in the dark corners of modern technology, exploring how virtuality can become a mortal soul. As authorities struggle to stop this intangible threat, the narrative becomes a race against time. Blending elements of technological horror and suspense, the setting feels incredibly claustrophobic, leading each scene to challenge the distinction between the real and the virtual worlds. Among its main actors are Carrie Allen, Jessica Walker, and Chris Mookie. Why see it? It is a cult classic that anticipated many of today's concerns about artificial intelligence and digital security, offering a chilling and visionary narrative. Interestingly, the film was a pioneer in exploring digital consciousness, an idea that is now part of the debate on ethics in technology. The Buzz of the Night. Set against the backdrop of the Buzz of the Night decade, the narrative tracks two young individuals in a small town as they uncover a peculiar radio frequency that could hold the key to an extraterrestrial event. During their investigation, they will be drawn into a mystery that defies reason and reality, enveloped in a climate of paranoia and astonishment. This story uses sound and lighting techniques to craft a distinctive atmosphere that envelops you right from the start. Featuring a minimalist yet deeply evocative setup, the movie encourages you to explore the unknown and to let your imagination take flight. Each scene is a tribute to the golden age of science fiction, where the inexplicable becomes the greatest source of inspiration. Among its main actors, we find Sarah McCormick, Jake Horowitz, and Richard Simon appear in the film. Why should you see it? It's a sensory and atmospheric experience that challenges the conventions of science fiction cinema, with a gripping narrative and remarkable sound design that draws you in completely. Interestingly, the movie was filmed in real-life locations in New Mexico, using its desert landscape to establish a genuine and intriguing atmosphere. What Happened to Monday, a film from the year of the pandemic, in a bleak future where overpopulation and resource shortages have led the government to adopt a stringent one-child policy, a family breaks the rules by having 7 daughters. Each daughter is named after a day of the week, and to evade detection by the authorities, they collectively assume one identity when they go out. Yet, when one sister goes missing under mysterious circumstances, the remaining sisters must face a harsh system that rejects individuality, igniting a frantic battle to reveal the reality lurking behind her disappearance. While the remaining ones try to keep the family connection alive, they also bear the burden of a shared identity in society. They are caught up in a risky game filled with deceit and betrayal. The main cast includes Naomi Rapace, who takes on the role of the Seven Sisters, and William Lafoe, who embodies the official, and Carla Jury, who brings a supporting role that adds depth to the resistance against the system. Why watch it? Because What Happened to Money is an artistic terrain that captivates not only with its intense action, but also invites reflection on the importance of identity, liberty, and family connections. Naomi Rapace's outstanding acting, playing 7 unique roles, demonstrates the power of cinema to transform. As a point of interest, the transformation of Naomi Rapace into each of the 7 sisters demands a considerable effort in makeup and digital effects, thus making this portrayal one of the most ambitious and technically intricate performances in cinematic history. And thus ends a new installment of unjustly forgotten science fiction films. Each of these films, from innovative stories of artificial intelligence to intergalactic propellers and environmental mysteries, showcases the vast creativity of the genre. They are treasures that were overlooked back then, now emerge as essential films for any science fiction enthusiast. If any of these films caught your attention, don't hesitate to check them out and share your experience in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next releases.